You know, back in the day, I used to be on the front lines kind of making fun of PlayStation Network, how it was always down or they were always having some kind of day set aside ahead of time to put PSN down. And, you know, what they would do is let you know ahead of time when there was going to be maintenance or something like that, but then you couldn't log in, and it was just like a big to do over being able to actually, you know, play something when you wanted to. And now that has changed, and I started to know that this is really something that kind of stands out, and it's the fact that, you know, PlayStation Network has come a long way. And when you compare it to Xbox Live, especially lately, I'd say over the past, you know, 5-7 years, it's very favorable. You know, I know a lot of people want to point to the situation with, you know, the PSN hack. That was 10 years ago. I think, like, you know, you get over it. Obviously, that spurred them on to kind of, you know, fix some issues and stuff like that. But again, I want to get into this because a new study is showing that PSN is actually more reliable and goes down less than Xbox Live. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. You guys helping me out and stuff like that. Thank you guys very, very much. This was something that I started to notice towards the tail end of last year. Was I have rarely had any issues that realistically impacted being able to sign into Xbox Live or play my games. It was always something that was never really a problem. Now, the interesting thing is that's changed over the past few years for sure. And the reason why it's changed is because for whatever reason, Sony has really kind of patched up what they were doing and what they were trying to do. So I do hope that, you know, this is something that we see continue to even get better and better as we live in sort of a online connected world. But this new study shows that Xbox Live goes down more often than PSN. Data from the new study indicates that Xbox Live services tend to go down more often for users than PlayStation Network Online. All online services go down occasionally, of course, whether it's due to server overload or DDoS, unexplained technical issues, scheduled maintenance, or some other reason entirely. Online gaming services like Xbox Live and PlayStation Network are certainly no exception to that rule, with both services occasionally going down, limiting what users can do with their consoles for a short period of time. Xbox Live and PSN outages are typically fixed straight away. But some now may still be curious to find out which service is more reliable. Tool Tester has conducted a study analyzing popular websites and how often they had outages in the past 12 months. According to the data collected by Tool Tester, Xbox Live services went down 63 times in the past 12 months, with online gaming impact 65% of the time. Meanwhile, PSN went down 49 times within the same period, with the most common issues being people actually unable to sign in. Tool Tester took a look at a variety of other sites and services as well, including Steam. Now, according to Tool Tester, Steam suffered more outages than both Xbox Live and PSN, with 99 outages within the last 12 months. Man, I couldn't relate being a PC gamer, geez. Tool Tester pointed out that one of Steam's worst outages was when Cyberpunk 2077 launched, which caused a flood in traffic that in turn made Steam crash. There's a huge list as well, which I'm going to link this and you guys can check it out. Other gaming-related services were also examined by Tool Tester, including Discord. Discord is a communications app that, while not exclusively used for gaming, is closely tied to the industry. And the fact that, you know, it had its origins as a way for gamers to communicate while playing PC games. In any case, Discord thumped PSN, Xbox Live, and Steam when it comes to total outages, with 129 outages reported. That's just crazy. I don't use Discord that often, but yeah, that's a crazy statistic. Tool Tester's data comes mainly from the Down Detector website, which is a site that users can use to report outages. Whether a significant number of people report an outage, a spike in complaints can be seen on the Down Detector site, though it must be stressed that not all outages are created equal. Some Xbox Live and PSN outages may only impact a certain region, whereas other outages may be causing trouble for everyone trying to use the services. One company left out of the equation was Nintendo, who provides some online services through the Nintendo Switch, but Nintendo Switch Online includes access to classic games and is required for those that want to play Switch games online, but it's far less prevalent than Xbox Live or PSN, which could explain why it was left out of the study. In any case, as gaming becomes an increasingly more online experience, it will be interesting to see how companies work to combat outages, and if there will be less outages this next year compared to the previous one. So some of the things that go down a lot, obviously Discord, Steam, Instagram, YouTube actually went out a little bit more than Xbox Live. Microsoft Teams, then Xbox Live, then Google, then Twitter, then PlayStation Network, then Snapchat, Facebook, Outlook, Spotify, TikTok, Amazon, Disney Plus, Netflix, Gmail, Bank of America, eBay, Citibank, Wells Fargo, Google, Amazon Prime, Microsoft Tech, Barclays Bank, Slack, WhatsApp, and Google Maps. Like, these didn't really go out very much at all, but it is very interesting to see that, times have kind of changed, and, we're sort of seeing a situation where, like, you can't really make fun of things the way that you used to, like, so, and that's really commendable to Sony, in my opinion, that they were able to go out there and accomplish that, and to be able to get, a study that proves that, hey, they have a reliable network. Now, if I were Sony, like, the first thing that I would do is market to that effect, the most reliable network, because that's exactly what Microsoft did a few years ago. If you guys remember, the most reliable online network. Remember, they did those advertisements that kind of pitched that idea. So I think that the thing that Sony could do is speak to that. Hey, we have a incredible network, and we have the most reliable network, and it's not your mom's PSN or what, something along those lines. I don't know, that might sound silly, but to be honest with you, I think that it just makes sense to do something like that, for the simple fact that people probably have, believe it or not, that old kind of situation where they believe that things never change, or they're kind of stuck in the past, looking at 2011. Listen, there's no reason to look at 2011 and go, oh, well, they had that PSN. This is like a totally different situation, to be honest with you. And so there really is no reason to kind of do that, in my opinion. So as far as I can tell, like, Sony has really come a long way with developing their online network and kind of getting all that stuff figured out, and they've earned it. They've earned it with gamers, and they continue to do really good things, and to have a steady network. I think, especially considering the amount of people on PSN compared to Xbox Live. I don't think anybody's really mentioned that, but if you think about it, PSN, there's 115 million PS4s out in the world, like 12 million PS5s, pretty much all of them connected to the internet. I mean, this is pretty incredible when you think about it. And the fact of the matter is that PSN has proved to be sturdy and proved to hold up incredibly well when it comes to all this kind of stuff. So yeah, bravo to Sony. They got stuff worked out. It is a changing time that we live in, to be honest with you. It really is, and Sony should be very much proud of the way that they've kind of evolved and changed with the times, including, they used to be the butt of jokes, and, thankfully that's not necessarily the case anymore, and they've done a really fantastic job getting, PSN up to snuff, and kind of, just doing what PSN should do, which is these services, which we're more reliant on than ever, and being able to go out there and actually play our games. That's critical, and so bravo to them for being able to do that. And I think it makes so much sense for Sony to go out there and actually, go out there and make some kind of noise about it. In my opinion, I think that they should do that, make some noise about it, and that makes me very happy, because if it's good for the goose, I think it's kind of good for the gander anyway, you know what I mean? I would love to see, you know, some of the reactions. I'm sure there's going to be some salt in this comments and elsewhere. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to link this in the description. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.